Hello folks, Vector Potential here. Today we're going to be talking about a special little tool I made. I didn't make this whole thing, naturally. This is a short pick from Covert Instruments that I modified to make picking Medecos a little easier. So the hopes is that this plus me talking about how to actually make one of these is sufficient for my brown belt submission. So we'll see. So one of the neat things about this is, get in focus there. So instead of the rounded tip, it kind of has like a little scoop to it with a actual little tip to it. So if I get one of these pins out of the Medeco lock, there we go. That little pawl right there fits right inside of the true gate. I find this useful for testing to see if a pin is rotated excuse me, into a true gate, because I can get this little finger up in there, grab the gate and try to wiggle it. Then the shape of the little cup there allows you to just grab the bottom of the pin and push and pull on it. Or you could use a little nub if you can actually find the gate. So if I can keep this in focus, might be able to demonstrate on that pin 1 there. I can go in, grab it, yep. There we go. You can see me rotating it right there, just like that. It's a little bit different technique than scrubbing the pin, where if this was a pin and those are your pick, you would either reach behind it and pull to one side, pull to the other, or push. So you can just take this little nub and grab onto the gate and pull it to where you need, or you can use the little center part of the cup for grabbing the bottom of the pin. Now, how to make one of these. Helps if you have a vise. So what I recommend is take your sacrificial pick, and you want to support the actual pick of it very well, because you don't want it flopping around. There we go. So now I've got my pick situated in the vise, and this is held very, very firm. And what I have here is a set of needle files. Just like drilling a pilot hole into a wall before going in with the big drill bit, you're going to want to make a couple gentle horizontal cuts right where you want the center of that divot. You can use a couple different profiles here. I use this one because it gave a very deep and thin cut to it. And the amount of pressure you want to apply isn't light, it isn't heavy, but it's relatively firm. You want to let the file do the work for you, and all you really need is just a few strokes. You don't even need to do the whole length. You can just move back and forth an inch or so until you start getting a little cut in there. And you come back through with the circular file like this. You don't want to use the whole length of the file, because if you look, it's tapered, right? Right about there is where you want to be on the file. Just like that. And with this, you can actually start at the tip and just work your way across. And then from the other direction, then if you happen to have your Medeco taken apart, or at least one of the pins out, you can actually test the fitment in it right there while you're holding it in the vise. So I guess the best way I can describe this is it's like a very aggressive monkey paw. Maybe the monkey's middle finger. Something like that. My advice is to take your file strokes slowly and deliberately, because you can always take off more metal. Can't really add it back. So make a couple strokes, check. Couple strokes, check. Really doesn't take that long if you have a good set of files to get through this metal. And this is the same pick that I used in my 5-pin Medeco film. I think I got all the rotation set with this, and I might have picked the whole lock with it. I think I switched out picks for one of the higher lifts or something like that, but most of the lock I did with just this pick. So go have a look if you want to see it in use. Thank you.